For the cheapest coins with fast delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor, Red Zone Coins, and use code SWIFT at checkout for 20% off.
So Swift family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 20 video on the channel. And in today's video, I'm going over how you can get free training points in Madden 20. I've got a couple of methods that I want to show you guys, which are going to allow you to get some free training, and I hope you guys do enjoy them. Now, before I hop into this, though, I did actually release this method in my Discord about an hour before I'm dropping this video. So if you guys want some sneak peeks of some of the methods before they do get released, be sure to go join the Discord. The link will be down below in the description. I just started it a couple days ago, and we've got already a pretty good community in there, so I'm really excited about that. And yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. If you do, be sure to leave a like, and if you're not yet a notification gang, be sure to hit that sub button with noties on. That way you're able to see these videos as soon as I do release them. So let's get started off with how this method is going to work. And basically what we're going to do with this method, the whole premise of it, is we're going to snipe training at a cheap price. Then we're going to go into the store and we're going to buy packs with training. And basically you're going to spend about 7k to get a certain amount of training. Then you're going to be able to go into the store and make all of those coins back and then keep some of the leftover training, if that does make sense. I'm going to go through basically every single step so you guys are able to see how it works, but that's just the premise of how the method works. So the first thing that we're going to do for the first training method is we're going to need to snipe a 87 overall theme builder at a price of 12,000 coins. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 86 to 87. We're going to filter it down by program of theme builders 2, and we're going to filter through a couple of my favorite filters to actually find some pretty good snipes of these cards. So the first one that I want to take a look at is we're going to go look at punter. Punter is usually really good for me, and if we can find one at around 12k or maybe just a smidge over, I'm happy to buy it. That's a little bit too pricey. I mean, we could get it at 12.9 and still turn a profit, but we're going to just take a look at some other filters right here. Take a look at strong safety, take a look at middle linebacker, and if we can see a card up for around just over 12,000 coins, like 12.5 or lower, we're going to buy it and we're going to get started on this method right here. So 12.5 for Kiko Alonso is absolutely perfect. We're going to get this card and we're going to quick sell him for 1,860 training. So we just spent 12.5k and we're now getting 1,860 training points in return. Now with those 1,860 training points, we are going to spend a total of 13,000 of them in order to make back our 12,000 coins, and then we're going to be able to keep that 500 training difference in between. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this pack 2 times, and basically I'm going to pick the most profitable or the most expensive color rush uniform. I'm going to have to open up this pack twice, so I'm just going to buy it 2 times right here, and we're going to end up spending 13,000 training. And basically with the 2 cards we're going to select out of this, we'll make back that initial 12.5k, and then we're just going to be able to keep that difference of 500 training as a pretty solid profit of training in just a couple of minutes. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to go into the auction house and take a look at what the most expensive color rush uniform is. I want to find one that's going for around 7,000 or more, and I can just pick 2 of those. And once we put those 2 uniforms back up on the auction house after we select them from this pack, we'll be able to make our coins back after taxes really easily. So we're going to go uniform. We're going to filter it down by elite just so we only see the color rush ones when we go through each team. And I'm just going to look through some of the teams until I find a couple of teams that are going to be profitable. So we'll take a look at the Saints. I know we've got a pretty nice one, and there's a lot of Saints fans out there. So our uniform is really expensive right now. I'm going to pick the Saints for sure. And we'll just take a look at a couple other teams that are pretty popular. Let's see how much the Patriots one's going for. They're just going for 7.3, so that's absolutely perfect. You guys don't have to just pick these 2 uniforms. There are a ton of other really expensive ones in the store, but basically all I'm going to do right now with my 2 uniforms is I'm going to pick each of them, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them up for around 7,000 coins each. That way after taxes we're still able to make some extra training. We're going to make about 500 training, and you could even make a little bit of coins off of this as well. If I sold my Saints uniform for a more expensive price, which I might actually do, we'll actually be able to make a couple thousand coins off of this really easily as well. So I'm going to put the Pats uniform up right here at a price of just under 7,000 coins. That will sell pretty easily. And now I'm also going to grab the Saints color rush uniform in my second fantasy pack, and we're going to end up making all of our coins back plus a little bit of profit, and we're going to actually end up with 500 training, which is exactly what we wanted. Sometimes the uniforms aren't going to be as expensive as the Saints one is right now, so just for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to title this like a coin method or anything. This is basically just for training, and that's what I would recommend you guys use it on. So we're going to put this card up for like 9,000 coins. It should sell. We're going to end up easily making back our initial investment of 12.5k, and then we're going to make a difference of 500 1,300 training, because if you guys do remember, it only costed us 1,300 training to actually purchase the pack, whereas we got 1,860 training when we bought the card for 12,000 coins. So that's the first little method I wanted to show you guys. So for this second free trading method, it's actually very similar to the first. This time we're gonna have to snipe 3 of the 87 overall players, and we're gonna be using the alternate uniform fantasy pack instead of the pack we used last time, which was the color rush. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna filter 86 to 87 again. We're gonna come down by program, and we're gonna go down to the theme builders 2. And again, we just want to try and find these cards at around 12.5 thousand coins or lower. Gonna take a look at the same filters as last time. We'll start at mid linebacker. Hopefully Kiko is still up for cheap. He's at 12.8, so just a tiny bit out of our price range. And when you buy these cards, you're gonna end up spending around 37,000 coins, assuming you get them at a solid price. So I'm just gonna take a look through a couple of solid filters. I usually like mid linebacker and strong safety the most, but we'll go back to all and we'll just take a look at what cards are up for cheap, and then I usually just filter it down by those players. I tend to have some solid success with that, so we'll take a look at fullback right here as well as right tackle, and hopefully we can grab a couple of snipes through this. So let's see how much the fullbacks are going for. 13.1 is the cheapest, and then right tackle right here. Hopefully there is one up for cheap. If not, I might just cave and spend a little bit more than I usually like to. So we'll just go back to middle linebacker, and we'll grab the Kiko Alonso for 12.8. Now we're gonna have to buy 3 of these cards, and when we end up getting these 3 cards, we're gonna end up getting 5,580 training in total, and we're gonna hopefully spend around we're gonna spend around 37k doing this. So we got 1 card, we're gonna need to get 2 more. I'm just gonna buy the 2 cheapest ones up. I could filter it down for a little longer, but I just want to get through it for the video. That way you guys can see how this method works out. If you're doing this at home, do a couple extra refreshes, a couple more than I end up doing, to find actually a couple of better snipes. Now we're gonna go over to punter, just grab our final card, whichever one's the cheapest up. I'll probably just buy it as long as it's not too expensive, but it shouldn't be because there are usually quite a few punters up right here. So 12.8 for Jamie, I'll take it. And we're gonna end up spending about 38,000 coins on this. Now with that 38,000 coins, we just turned that into 5,580 training, which is awesome. And with that 5,580 training, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up 2 of the alternate uniform fantasy packs. That's going to cost us 5,000 training. And once we spend that 5,000 training, each uniform sells for about 20,000 coins or more, so we're easily going to be able to make our coins back. Now, what you are going to do is you're going to open up this pack 2 times. You're going to open it up, and then you're going to back out. That way you can check the prices of the uniforms and select which one is the most pricey, because you're only going to be able to get 3 options. So we got Jaguars, we got Vikings, and we got Browns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back out and go back into the auction house, and we're going to filter it down by each of those 3 uniforms so that we can select the most expensive one, because likely you're going to be able to select one that sells for around 23,000 coins, and then you'll easily be able to make your initial investment of like 37k back. You'll earn a few coins, you'll earn some training as well. So we're going to filter it down by uniforms right here. We got Browns, we got Vikings, and we got Jaguars. So we're going to come by Elite, and we're going to just filter it down by those teams. That way we can see how much their uniforms are selling for, and we'll just pick the most expensive one. So Browns right here is the first one to take a look at. We'll see how much they are selling for with their alternate uniform. I think we got the white one, so that one's going for 21k, so we'll just remember that in the back of our head. The Vikings one we got was the purple one, selling for around 23k, and then the Jaguars one was, I believe, the teal uniforms, and those ones are going for around 30k, but I don't see much volume of them up on the auction house. So I'm actually going to pick the Vikings one here, just because there's more of them on the auction house, and just because there's only one Jaguars one, it's a little sus, so I feel like that's not really exactly how much they're going for. Instead, we're going to pick the Vikings one. We'll sell that for 22,000 coins. We'll make 20k back after tax. We're going to do the exact same thing, open up the pack one more time, go back into the auction house, and select the most expensive uniform. So right here, we're just going to pick the Vikings uni. I usually like to put these up for 8 hours just in case, because sometimes they don't sell right away within the first hour, but within the 8-hour time period, you're pretty likely for them to sell. Also, when you guys are doing this method at home, if you see that the uniforms are all selling for like 18k or something like that, what you can do is you can just hold on to the pack, don't pick any of them, and then wait maybe a day, and then come back to it and open up the pack and select which one's going to be more expensive, because I know after I post this method, the prices of these uniforms might go down a tiny bit. So if you do end up seeing that all the uniforms you have out of your options are all going for like 18,000 coins, I would recommend you just hold on to the pack until like the day after or a couple days after, until the prices have gone back up. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm coming back into the store. Not sure why my Wi-Fi is being so bad. But we're going to open up this pack one more time using that remaining training that we have, and we're going to end up spending 5,000 training on 2 of these packs when we initially got 5,580 training. So it's going to be a pretty solid profit of about 600 training right there, which is solid. We make about 1,000 training in about 5 minutes doing both of these methods if I was to be able to do it a little bit faster. So again, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go Texans, Dolphins, and Jaguars in the auction house. It's actually way faster if you guys actually have your phone open. You can just check the prices on the companion app and then just select the uniform from there. It only takes like 45 seconds to do all that filtering. And since I can't show that on the screen, I'm not going to do that because I can't show my phone on the screen as well as the clip. So we're going to go to uniforms. We're going to filter it by elite. And I already forgot which ones we got. We got Jaguars and we got Texans. I forget the final ones. I'm just going to take a look between those two. Most uniforms are generally going for around 20 to 23,000 coins. So you're not really going to get a ton of variety when it comes to your unis. But let's see how much the Texans are going for right here. Their reds are about 24k, and we'll take a look at the Jaguars. I believe we got their whites, and I think those ones were going for, yeah, those ones are going for like 31k. So I'm actually going to pick the Jags right here. There's only 2 of them up on the auction house, but I'll put mine up for like 25k. We're actually going to be able to make a little bit of a profit from coins and training using this method. This is more of a method for training though, guys. It's not, you can use it as a coin method if you guys want to, but it's more of a training method in my personal opinion. So right here, we are going to select the Jaguars. We got the Texans in white, and we got the Dolphins. That was my bad. But we'll pick the Jags. We'll put this uniform up for 25,000 coins, and we're also going to put it up for 8 hours, and this will sell pretty much guaranteed, to be honest with you guys, within the 8-hour time period, and then we'll be able to make some free trading after the card does sell. So yeah, that's basically gonna do it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. A couple of really easy methods you guys should definitely look to trying out. The first one was with the Color Rush unis. We buy 187, quick sell that card, and then open up one of the Color Rush uniform fantasy packs. And you're gonna, or sorry, you have to open up 2 of the Color Rush uniform fantasy packs. That's my mistake. And you're gonna end up profiting about 500 training and then just breaking even on the coins. And then we do the exact same thing, buying 3 of the 87 overall theme builders. And then what we're gonna do with those theme builders is we're gonna open up 2 of the alternate uniform fantasy packs, select the most expensive uniform in each of them. You'll probably make about 5k coins plus 500 training, just like that. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. And until next time, fellas, have a great rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.
It means no